This song's called Going Nowhere. And it contains a very English expression which you may not have heard before, which is in there like swimwear. And that means get the fuck on with it, essentially. That's your cliff notes, ladies and gentlemen. Also, I ran this song in soundcheck and completely fucked it up, so this could go one of any number of ways. I've only ever played this song live once before, so let's see how it goes. When you're just a stone's throw from where you started and you're going nowhere. When everything you had that was solid has melted into her. When you worked your fingers down to the bone but didn't get your fair share. I'll be there, in there like swimwear. I'm going nowhere. When you feel like you're letting down your friends and you failed your family. When you're a hedgehog who can't help pricking all the people that you meet. And when the ravens leave the tower and you're cowering for fear in the city. I'll be there, in there like swimwear. I'm going nowhere. Now the empires may fall and the seas may rise, but I'll be at your side by and by. I'm like an armchair. I'm going nowhere. When you took your umbrella in the rain, but it still got soaked. When you worked a 62-hour week, but you ended up broke. And when the world that you thought made sense turned out to be a joke. I'll be there, in there like swimwear. I'm going nowhere. When you made your best plans, but somehow they just didn't work. You were counting on your countrymen and women not to go berserk. And the future's fallen in and all that's left is a hollow kind of hurt. I'll be there, in there like swimwear. I'm going nowhere. Now our youth and my beauty may slip away, but I can try and make you happy every day. I'm like your gray hair. I'm going nowhere. Now the words may falter and the tune may slide, but here's hoping that the sentiment survives. I'm like your record player. I'm like your armchair. I'm going nowhere. Thank you very much. Sorry, I'm just still tuning this guitar every day for the rest of my life. I was cursed by an old gypsy woman. Right, okay, so, hold on. What are we going to play now? Oh no, I've made a terrible error. I've thrown this shit open to the floor. Never do that. I don't play this song ever, and somebody was talking about it in an email earlier today, so fuck it. This song's called The Fastest Way Back Home. Should have seen you coming, should have been prepared. After all, getting half of what you wish for isn't so rare. Still, I wasn't ready, you took me by surprise. Brought a light too dark like the word from the wise. to the fucking... Where the western mountains, there it is, right down into the sea. So I will stand in the rain until I am clean. So I'm loving the summer when the skies are clear. I'm still wearing my coat from winter last year, but I wasn't ready. I can cover my sins. Need to make a home for you before inviting you in. Where the western mountains right down into the sea. So I will stand in the rain until I am clean. Rivers carve the country, the landscape shaped by a stream. So I will swim in the river for as long as you need. I said, darling, oh my darling, you know that everything that I do is to try to make me good enough for you. Darling, oh my darling, you know that everywhere that I go, I'm just trying to find the fastest way back home. Back home. Darling, oh my darling, you know that everywhere that I go, I'm just trying to find the fastest way back home. So, it's a special day today. It's Father's Day, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I was raised to believe that Father's Day was an American invention, which it may or may not be, but it's a nice sentiment. We got any dads in the audience this evening? Fuck yeah, let's hear it for the dads! My dad's a total piece of shit, so every year on Father's Day, I tend to post a picture on Facebook of Darth Vader. But I just got rid of Facebook, so I'm feeling really fucking good about that. Get rid of Facebook, by the way. Fuck that shit. Walk outside and talk to people. Fucking hell. Anyway, this song's called Father's Day. When I was 16, I caught myself a mohawk because I wanted to walk the walk and not just talk the talk. But it was a bit of a disaster because I did the sides with kitchen scissors because I didn't have any clippers and I didn't want to use a beard trimmer. I made that mistake before. When you got home, you didn't want to talk about what I'd done. You said I let you down and fucked around when I was only having fun. With the way that you've been lately, you've no right to scream and shout. You and I, we've got a lot that we need to talk about. What's the point in making vows that you're never going to keep? A lifetime lying awake means you'll never get to sleep. And all the promises we've made were painful and untrue. And with all the things you do, they reflect what's on you. So we all have our own devices for handling midlife crises. Usually involves a motorbike and some suspicious fashion decisions. but you choose to stave off grey hairs by lamely hacking at the sides with lies and with flimsy alibis for your suspicious expeditions. When you get home, I don't wanna talk about what you've done, 'cause yeah, you let me down and you fucked around, but I guess you were having fun. And with the way that I've been lately, I've no right to scream and shout. You and I, we've got a lot that we need to talk about. What's the point in making vows that you're never going to keep? A lifetime lying awake means you'll never get to sleep. And all the promises you've made are painful and untrue. Of all the things you do, reflect worst on you. You always told me Father's Day is just another way of starting home or greeting cards. 20 years of wake and sleep, of lying through your teeth, that every Father's Day spent wondering how the hell you are. Sing it with me. Na 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 na. Clap it as well.